Okay, so verse 21. When Jesus had thus said, he was troubled in spirit and testified and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me. He's troubled. He knows this time. He knows the time is coming. And 22. Then the disciples looked one on another, doubting of whom he spake. See, they think Judas Iscariot. They think he's legit. Jesus must trust him. He gave him the bag. He gave him he's the treasurer. He's holding all the money. See, they don't know that it's him. They're like, who could it be? In 23, now there was leaning on Jesus' bosom one of his disciples whom Jesus loved. Right? So it just, now that remember we talked about bosom before, right? Leaning on Jesus' bosom. He's not talking about, a city or a place or, a vicinity, an area. No, this is someone's bosom. And there was a disciple leaning on Jesus' bosom. He's like, hey. So, all right. Yeah. And that's in 23, right? He was leaning on Jesus' bosom, one of his disciples whom Jesus loved. Right, because it just reminded me every time I see that word bosom, that certain people think of Abraham's bosom as a place where you go that's in between heaven and hell, and you're just hanging out there until you get enough people to pray for you, and then you're worthy to go to heaven. No. If you watch any of those Bibles, you'll see that is contrary. It's heaven or hell. There's no in between. There's no Abraham's bosom is a place in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. Bosom is this. It's not a place. And even he's leaning on Jesus' bosom. How can you lean on a city or a place?